Stargirl.
Stargirl, a game where you customize your character as you live in upcoming fame and high fashion. The goal is to become the next Stargirl that everybody raves about. With your good looks and charisma, you'll be walking down all the runways and charming all the boys. Stargirl offers multiplayer fashion, similar to any other multiplayer fashion game, such as Movie Star Planet. And let me tell you, the music in these games is great. I feel like I'm in a club already. Now, I personally have never played this game in my youth, so I'm no expert. However, just by looking at this game, I can tell that I would have played this for hours if I found it as a kid. It's colorful, it's sparkly, it's truly magnificent. But why am I talking about this game? This TikTok came to my attention from one of my favorite mutuals. Now remember when I said that you can charm the boys? Well, that's true, and that's one of the core features of this game. There seems to be a danger in the game, specifically the boyfriend part. Some players believed that these boyfriends were being played by real people, when they're supposed to be only bots. Let's analyze this TikTok. This TikTok shares a screenshot of a discussion that was focusing on telling a story on how their game boyfriends would to them and cuss on a regular basis. This was happening back in 2013 to 2015. This person then says that this feature was removed. This feature was called starchat. This person in the screenshot then states,
There is no doubt in my mind that this has to do with the inappropriate messaging, because this obviously means there was an adult or a team of adults whose job it was to roleplay as starchat boyfriends. They must have discovered the predatory behavior at some point, and the feature was taken away. It's insane that this game was ever allowed to exist if there were actual adults grooming children on the game.
Then, a screenshot of the starchat is shown, a conversation between a player and their boyfriend, where the player asks if what he's wearing is comfortable, to which he replies, very. Taking a look at his outfit, look at it. It's pretty questionable on why he would say very. It's such a straightforward response. Now at first glance, you may have had a similar mindset and reaction as I did, which was, there's no way that's real. Come on now, this is probably just a hoax. But after some more research, my skepticism lowered as things just continued to get more and more interesting. To my surprise, I looked in the comments of the same TikTok, and there were many other stories being shared. These stories were very similar to each other, which mentioned getting threats from boyfriend chats, being exposed to explicit and vulgar inappropriate language, and team and perverted statements. Now, while some people are sharing their traumatic experiences with the game, other former players have had more normal experiences with the game, where they did not recall any strange behavior from the boyfriend chats. While I was researching, I found 4 main theories that kind of resonate with the entire fanbase. Number 1 is the game developers were behind everything, enabling this inappropriate behavior, and were in control until it got too much out of hand, so then the chat was removed. Number 2, random people were hired to chat with these players. These randoms were suspected to be adult men. Number 3, the boyfriend chats were constructed with a weak chatbot and limited automatic responses, allowing hackers to hack into the chats to quote-unquote take over. And the last one being, the chatbot was just terrible in general and there was no hackers involved. Now, I know, that's a lot of theories, and they're all intriguing. The last theory in particular of blaming the fault on the chatbot itself might seem a little bit unrealistic to you. However, this theory might just have more truth than you think. Let's see, where else can I find information about this stuff? When looking up Stargirl game, a Reddit discussion can be found titled My Dark History with Stargirl under r/mobile gaming. In this Reddit thread, we can find the exact conversation that we found on that TikTok that we first viewed. Within this thread, I heard a lot more similar stories. They were either talking about their boyfriend sharing very specific kinks or fetishes, or the boyfriend role-playing very graphic and abusive sexual actions, such as this person here who said that their Stargirl boyfriend once said,
"Sticks water hose inside your and turns it on full blast."
Another instance is where this user shares that their Stargirl boyfriend had once told them in Spanish,
"I am going to kill you if you don't show me your..."
This person also says how they found it strange that the bot started to speak to them in Spanish even though they didn't even initiate Spanish in the first place. This person claims to be from Chile, so it's almost like the bot knew that they were comfortable and familiar with Spanish. This very same language matching was happening to a lot more players as well, as the bot would start talking in languages that the player knew. Another odd thing about these boyfriend chats is that there were many grammatic errors, as these mistakes were the kind of mistakes humans would make. These errors would happen in any language. Now, why is this happening? This game was initially rated as 4 and up, then 12 and up, and stayed at 12 and up. So there's no excuse on why this is a feature. Digging deeper into the Reddit thread, I found someone by the name of Starlight1989 explaining that they found a logo for SimSimi in a 2013 Easter version of Stargirl. Then another user also mentioned SimSimi API and claims that it was used in Stargirl's chat system. After hearing this, you're probably wondering, what is SimSimi? SimSimi API, released in the early 2000s, has been used mostly throughout 2011 through 2018. Coincidentally, that is also the time era in which Stargirl games had mostly flourished. SimSimi API was a chatbot feature for developers that featured early development of artificial intelligence, which basically means a chatbot made with very early AI. SimSimi was mostly known for its unique responses and personality-filled remarks. Although looking very cute, SimSimi was not all that innocent. Not at all. There are plenty of videos online showing conversations being made between the bot and random users. A lot of these videos show SimSimi expressing vulgar or sexual language along with more normal conversations. When I'm viewing these videos, I realize something very particular. SimSimi misspells a lot of words, just how people said their Stargirl boyfriends did. Now, I know that there's no actual footage or visual proof of the inappropriate boyfriend chats, well, not that I know of, but I feel like this is a really strong resemblance between the boyfriend chats and SimSimi, which leads a lot of people to believe that SimSimi was used for Stargirl. Now you may be wondering, why does the SimSimi bot even say these things in the first place? If it was gonna be used in Stargirl, why did it say these things, and why didn't anyone stop it? How did this bot even learn such behavior? If the developers knew about this, why did they implement the bot? Well, the reality is that SimSimi learns from its users. I found a link on jewishlink.news, basically saying that SimSimi is a user-based learning bot. There's a feature where if the bot doesn't really understand you can put anything in the input to teach it, unfiltered and all. You can guess why this is already dangerous. The vulgar phrases and inappropriate language that SimSimi has told you has been previously embedded within its vocabulary by another user.
Kicks your back. Yes, oh, deeper. Ah!
After seeing all of this stuff about SimSimi API, honestly, I think there's a good chance that it was used in Stargirl. If not SimSimi, then maybe another bot that was similar to it. I say this because SimSimi kind of shares the same characteristics as what people say their boyfriends on Stargirl's chats would look like mispronunciations and random language changing.
Ah, this is Turkish.
Now before I get to my final thoughts, I thought I'd play the games for myself and try to see if I could find anything. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, before you comment on my bangs, I just cut them. Yes, they look bad, I know.
Look at the top of his head.
Alright, so I wanted to try out these apps. Stargirl, there's so many Stargirls. I wanted to see how the chat feature is nowadays. All of these games can be downloaded on the App Store. Whatever is on this game is what kids can play now. Spoiler alert, I already played these games before I recorded. I'll just show you still because, you know, that's kind of rude if I don't, right? So, like I said, dude, the music in this game is something I could get behind. I think I'm gonna start using this as background music. Oh, let me take you on an enchanting romantic date. What? This is not my boyfriend. My boyfriend was named like Brian South or something. If beauty were time, you'd be eternity. I don't care about this game, so I'm gonna just use all my diamonds. Oh man, this is tough. Look at that. It's taking all my diamonds. Alright, so he's our boyfriend now. So, oh, this is not chatting by him or chatting with him. This is just like what's on your mind. So like I could put like poop or like Sonic balls. Then it doesn't do anything. So I guess I get gifts from this guy. I guess we're matching sandals now. Kinda ugly, I'm never wearing those. That's my other boyfriend, Brian South. Oh, that's actually kinda cute. I like that shirt. Thank you, Brian South. I'm not marrying you though. So like I said, you can't really chat with them in that sense. The only thing that you have is these little messages here. I am now your boyfriend. I really wish you could have stayed here. Heaven's lost without you. You can reply, and the replies are automatic responses. So you can't chat anything, and they can't chat with you. Which honestly, that's so much better. It's so much better, and I'm glad that they changed it to that. It's basically the same exact thing with all these other games. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So, you know, automatic responses. Same with this one. Trust me, it's the same. See? So. Now with that, I would like to introduce you to 2017 Stargirl. Okay, this looks the same. Yeah, this looks the same. I don't think this has the special chat feature. I think this is just, oh, there's Brian South again. Let's flirt with him. Get out of my life. Sandals, what did I expect? Man, these guys really like sandals. So yeah, this is the same stuff. Thanks for watching a movie with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Thank you, Brian South. I had a wonderful time. Yeah, it's the same thing. I would expect it to be a little different, but honestly, 2017 probably was after they changed everything. I wish I could have tried the real chat one, though. I can't find an APK for it. But now what I want to do is try SimSimi out. What is that picture? What is that? My name is Personality plus Restful Soul. How do you spell spaghetti? How to spell spaghetti. Okay, our name is Spaghetti Products. If you get that reference, I love you. Okay, my age is, oh shoot, whoa. Okay, you know what? 33, yep. Whoa! We're clicking that one. Yes, I'm an adult. I don't care. I'm here to research, and if that means that, then I'm gonna do it. I might sound a bit rough. You okay with that? Doesn't matter? Oh, okay, now we can talk. I thought it was like a bubble chat or like something, like a non-member freaking Wizard 101 chat. Like, come on now. Hello. Oh, I need to actually press the... Yeah, oh wow. You have to buy freaky mode. It seems like English is not its first language, even though it's a robot. Wow, okay. I'm going to blank the blank out of you. Wowie. Let's see what he says to that. I don't know how to answer that. Can you teach me? Suck. Let's see if it works, you know? It worked. Oh my god. I said I love you and it says I love myself too. That is so, like, self-centered. You're so self-centered, I hate you. I hate you more. Okay, I need to get off of this before I really start to get rage baited right now by a stupid SimSimi freaking bot. So, Even though I couldn't really get the old version of Stargirl, I'm just glad to see that the chat was changed. Honestly, it's a way better system now. It should have been like that since the beginning. Now, if you ask me, I honestly think that this strange boyfriend phenomenon about all this inappropriate chatting, I honestly think it was a bot. But this shouldn't stop you from loving Stargirl, as I know it was very nostalgic for many players.
Hey loves, it's your fashion consultant here, Amanda McCants, and today I am going to talk about the perks of having a boyfriend on Stargirl. It pays to be social on Stargirl.
Although I did find some angry mom articles basically saying that the game encourages pleasing men and promoting lingerie and other stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest though, this is all in the game, so it's kind of true. I'm sure it wasn't the intention, but it's kind of true. I found these 2 articles on Reddit. I just thought it would be pretty interesting to tie in here. But like I said, that's my take on things. Let me know if you have another theory or if you have other information, because I would love to learn more about this and possibly figure out the whole thing as a whole. Not a lot of information has came out from it yet. Thank you for watching, and like I said, if you have other information, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.